Ever feel like you're managing great technology but struggling with human friction? In the high-stakes world of IT, your biggest projects often depend on people who don't even report to you. When 75% of cross-functional teams are failing, being a tech expert simply isn't enough. You have to become a master of human systems. In this course, we're unlocking the secrets to leading beyond your department. We'll show you how to use the RACI matrix to bridge ownership gaps and how the Japanese art of Nemawashi can align stakeholders before you even walk into a meeting. You'll learn to translate tech debt into the language of value and risk to finally get the buy-in you deserve. From navigating the storming phase of team growth to resolving deadlocks with a DRI, we're giving you the blueprint to turn departmental silos into championship-winning synergy. Watch the whole video and start leading the entire organization, not just your pod. In the world of IT, your success often depends on people who don't even report to you. Whether you're rolling out a new app or upgrading security, working across different departments is complex, and according to Harvard Business Review, nearly 75% of these teams are dysfunctional. The struggle usually comes down to 4 major roadblocks. First, you have competing priorities, like IT focusing on stability while marketing pushes for a rapid launch. Then there's the vague goal trap, where success isn't clearly defined. Communication silos also create friction, as different teams speak different professional languages. Finally, role ambiguity leads to projects stalling because no one knows who is truly responsible. To navigate these human systems, a sharp IT manager uses tools like the RACI matrix early on. By defining exactly who is responsible and accountable, you bridge the ownership gap and ensure your project actually succeeds. Building a team of engineers, designers, and analysts requires more than just hiring. It requires a strategic framework. We can look to Tuckman's classic stages of group development to guide this growth. First is the forming phase. Think of this as the honeymoon, where you focus on networking, defining the team mission, and setting your agile approach. Then reality hits. The storming stage. Technical designs and work styles will clash. As the IT manager, you must actively facilitate collaborative problem-solving, never avoid the storm. Next comes norming, where the team finally finds its rhythm. You reach a joint resolution on how to handle code reviews, meetings, and deadlines. Finally, you reach performing, the autonomy and synergy phase. At this stage, your primary job is to provide resources and clear the external blockers, letting your team fly. In IT, silent work is often misunderstood. To keep partners happy, you must practice Nemawashi, the art of engaging stakeholders quietly, one-on-one, before the big meeting. This allows you to address concerns privately, away from the pressure of the boardroom. Once that groundwork is set, use 3 strategies for lasting alignment. First, define your non-goals to stop scope creep before it starts. Second, establish anonymous feedback loops so junior engineers can safely raise red flags about failing timelines. Finally, centralize your documentation in tools like Jira or Asana, giving everyone a clear, real-time view of the project's health. By combining quiet groundwork with absolute transparency, you unlock the true power of alignment. Conflicts are inevitable in IT, especially when brilliant minds disagree on system architecture. To keep projects moving, you must master the human element of resolution. Start by designating a DRI, a directly responsible individual. In a deadlock, their word is final, which dramatically speeds up decision-making. Next, keep a close eye on the overwhelmed engineer. Cross-functional projects are often heavy on meetings but light on actual coding time. If someone is drowning in coordination, pair them with a mentor or a pinch hitter so they can get back to their core work. Finally, bridge the distance for global teams. Whether your colleagues are in London, India, or the US, use asynchronous communication. By recording meetings and keeping meticulous notes, you ensure that no one is punished for their time zone. By providing the right structure and support, you turn friction into an effective, healthy solution. One of the hardest jobs in IT is selling internal technical work to non-technical partners. To stop the endless debate and get critical buy-in, you have to master the business translation. Stop talking about technical debt and start talking about long-term maintenance costs and potential for system bankruptcy. Instead of arguing over platform reliability, talk about reducing the risk of a massive Black Friday-style crash. Stop framing technical upgrades as back-end noise. Frame them as essential protection against lost revenue and scaling bottlenecks. By shifting your language from tech to value and risk, you change the conversation, transform allies, and unlock the championship wins that require entire, recognized teams. In this course, we mastered the human systems essential for IT leadership. We started by navigating collaboration challenges, addressing why 75% of cross-functional teams fail, and used the RACI matrix to bridge ownership gaps and clarify responsibility. Next, we utilized the Nemawashi Advantage, engaging stakeholders quietly to build support before big decisions. We defined non-goals to stop scope creep and used anonymous feedback to catch risks early. We followed the Tuckman model to move our teams from forming to performing. And finally, we bridged the business gap by translating technical debt into value and risk. By the end, we moved beyond managing tech to masterfully leading the people who power it.